Oh yeah. Probably need a little more than that. I don't know, that might be good. Check this out. We got the truck in the garage. Cut the generator off. Got our coffee pretty much done. I think we're gonna change the oil in this thing today. I like to pull that a couple times. So I think I'm gonna change the oil in the generator, and I think I'm gonna change the oil in the truck today. Take it easy. It's really cloudy. It rained this morning, and it's just cloudy and cold, so I'm gonna take it easy. I'm gonna take a day off from the cabin build and do a couple other things that needs to be done. Check that out. So I disassembled all the deck that was in here and parking the truck in here. It's gonna be my garage now. So I disassembled all of that, put all the wood over here. So we got a whole bunch of 2x4s and all the boards that I milled here. I think I'm gonna play with some of this stuff today for a project I wanna do in there. I don't know, I'm gonna work out the oil changes as I go today, as I get warmed up, but I'm gonna spend most of this day just kinda in the shelter by the fire. Take it easy. So when I'm not working, this is pretty much where I spend 90% of my time, hanging out right here by the fire, cooking, and there's my chainsaw sharpening station here. So I started building this deck here. The table tops were so weathered they were just breaking up, so I need to redo my table. That's where I take pretty much my showers. I'll heat up water over the fire, pour it in one of these jugs, and I put it up there. Pretty much stand under it and take a shower. And here's kind of my hangout area under the shelter. A lot of the time I just hang out right here even when it's raining and try to keep the fire going. Put me a piece of clear tarp there to kind of stop the rain from getting my table wet. But anyway, like these decks here that I've been building, trying to have level areas up off the ground, you know. So I think today I would like to actually move all of this out of here, the chair and everything, and actually build a level deck. I have like a piece of wood under my chair, kind of having it somewhat level, but it's really not level. So I would actually like to have a nice platform stadium type deck right here coming out. I don't know, we'll see how far it comes out, but I'd like the deck there to have kind of a spot where I could possibly get rid of the chair, and I've been wanting to put a love seat here where two people can sit and have the table by the fire. So I think that's pretty much what I'm going to play around with today. Another thing is I like this fence. I like the gaps right here. I think that looks really nice. But this part over here, I'd like to create a little more, less gaps where you can't see through it as much, because that's kind of my shower area right here. I don't know. I'd really like to close up these gaps, put all these boards a lot closer, and then add more once I move all of them over. I'll have room probably for a few more on the end, but I want to close all those gaps. Another thing I've been wanting to do is to continue my roof out over this deck. That way when it rains, all of this isn't getting wet like my table and stuff, so I could still cook and do stuff like that even in the rain, or hang out and have my table. I want to build quite a nice sized table top. This part right here is kind of just temporarily hanging where I had this roof coming out, so I need to add some supports here to hold this up a lot tighter. Possibly if I'm gonna extend this roof out, it's probably gonna come out and extend out a little right here, so all this will be covered and I can store stuff or park the four-wheeler over here more out of the way, whatever. There we go, all that mess is gone. Now we're gonna make it a lot neater. First thing I need to do is to play with this at the lowest point and really just need to get an idea of what is level. Alright, that's going to be our first point there. There's a level here. Whoa. That is actually pretty high up there. Wow. There we go. We're getting this a frame now. I think a little bit of room to walk in front by the fire would be cool. Now we just want this to come out like this. All right. Wow, I was really not expecting this to be so high up off the ground. But I mean, that's kind of the lowest point, so it can't really go any lower. So this is gonna be kind of up here. I guess I think that's cool. It might even allow a little bit of heat from the fire to go up under the deck and maybe warm things up a little. So let me see. I want that there. I want it kind of straighter. Yeah, I think that should be plenty of room for a love seat or the chair, or maybe even two chairs. That should be plenty of room. Got room to walk through. So we're gonna cut this right there. And then this will be pretty much like that. Cut that. We want that in front. So we're gonna cut this here. Now we need something to hold this up. Level. That is taking shape already. Well, one thing is you'll have there's somewhere to sit actually on the deck by the fire, cooking and stuff like that. So that's cool. I'm just hoping the chair sitting up here isn't going to be too far away, but I don't think so. I think it'll still be fine. Heat will rise up. I think it'll be okay. Alright, we got all these marked. Now we got to trim all of these. Oh yeah. Turn this place into a disaster. But look at this. We got our table post mounted. Over here it was like over a foot in the ground. Right there. So I moved that up and supported it. Alright, we got us a couple boards. I got to jigsaw this end right here, kind of around this tree, make it move up some. I want to cover this gap a little bit. But now I got to decide, do I just want to leave the bark like this and just have gaps? Or do I want to cut a straight edge on every single one of these boards? That is the question. And this smoke right here has been murdering me. It's kind of breezy today, just blowing the smoke everywhere. Goodness gracious. But we got our tabletop in here. I kind of feel like I need to cut straight edges on all these freaking things. Oh yeah, I figured straight edges would be the way to go ahead and do it right. So we have less gaps. Look a whole lot nicer. These two boards, I've cut straight edges on them. The front I left live edge, but kind of cut around the table here and starting to look like a stadium. I don't know what you want to call it. A nice platform. Oh my God, the smoke! Can't wait for this board to burn up. It's almost burnt. Good grief, it's smoking me out. Whew! I swear that same board's been burning for like ever. Alright. Now we're gonna put this up here, and then we gotta trim. We gotta trim around the back of the table there. Dang right. There we go. We edged around the table. I think I might actually have to box this in and decorate that eventually. But we have these three. It's pretty much cut, straight edges, screwed down with a couple screws. I might end up having to take them back up. I don't know yet, but I'm just kind of cutting all these edges and getting them in place just to make sure it is how I want it. Looking pretty cool so far. Looking like a deck. I got to cut some straight edges on this one. I'm gonna need one and maybe like a little slice to cover the rest. I'm gonna trim this, but this is looking pretty cool. Got us a little bit of storage under here for whatever we want to store away. Not bad. And it's only like 1:30, so still got quite a bit of time today to finish this up. We might even be able to get the chair sitting up here and test it out.